Okay, I'm at the Amsterdam Zuid station. I'm zooming in there. I think Zuid means south, and it's kind of in a more modern area. It almost reminds me of like the office complex areas besides O'Hare Airport in Chicago. One thing that makes this the Amsterdam South Station very not American is instead of a parking lot, you actually have a parking lot for bicycles. And it's hard to get the idea of how many bicycles there are here, but hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of bicycles. So while Americans may drive to the train station, people in the Netherlands take a bike, and there's actually more on the other side here. So, I mean, this would be the equivalent of several. Okay. This is the staircase in the place that I'm staying. It goes literally straight up. It is the steepest staircase I've ever seen in my life. Okay, for all you beer lovers, this is the Heineken Brewery, and I think you can see it says Heineken Brewery in Dutch, and there's a little sign, a little logo at the top, which I think you can barely make out. I'm trying to get far enough away so you can see the building, and then there's like an older building, and then there's a more modern building on the other side behind it. Okay, there's another mini car parked next to some regular cars. You can kind of get an idea of how tiny it is. Again, it makes it smart. Okay, this is the view down one of the canals. You get an idea of kind of the beautiful old buildings that are largely intact from anywhere, I guess, between the 1600s and early 20th century. And I'm actually on the back of the flower market, which is one of the few things that I actually remember from my earlier trip here about almost 20 years ago. But you know, it's a little bit slow. It's Monday morning, but I won't show the front because there's not a whole lot going on. This is a cat in Amsterdam. It doesn't. I don't know if it speaks English or not. Hi, kitty. It's a Monday morning on a main street, and it's about 9:30 or 10. Very little traffic. Earlier, I was on another main street. Very little traffic again. Just trams. A lot of bicycles. There's actually, you're not seeing that many right now, but gosh, on the other street, on the commuting street, there were just like an incredible number of bicycles. Like we would have cars, they have bicycles. There was that many. And, but it does make the traffic a lot lighter. There's only the occasional car, and that's probably how the trams can get through so easily. Over here is a huge, grand, palace-looking type building, and in other cities, this is often the city hall, from what I've been told. It was in Brussels and in Antwerp, and I'm not quite sure what it is here. I will have to find that out and ask somebody. There's also a large church right next to it, and then you can see on the other side of the square, you know, some really incredible buildings. I think this Bijenkorf is something, and I remember that from before, and I don't remember now exactly what it is, but you can see it's quite fancy.